Hopefully this works. I said hopefully this works. Hopefully this works. Alright, Zazo, say something. Zazo.
Talking.
So I can change the audio levels. There's my boy. Zazo. There's my boy. Zazo. Alright, so when have you ever seen it sub play Yasuo?
I have. But apparently he mains it, so.
Actually, I didn't get to watch the draft because I was busy setting up the stream. But it looks like somebody finally banned Adrian's server, but then he popped out the Jinx.
God.
You sound really robotic-y.
Yes, I don't really.
Oh yeah, you sound like really, really robotic-y.
So do you. Now what do we do?
I'm gonna blame you for this. Can remake the call.
Hello. About now.
It's a little better. Dude, am I getting dosed?
Maybe.
Alright, so what do you think about these team comps so far? Wait, test it again? Hello? Hello, hello? What the hell? Let me,
You're robotic-y.
yeah,
Now
join me in like the channel. Hold on, one sec. Leave this call.
hello?
This should be better, hopefully.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus.
There it is.
Much better.
I don't
So,
know if it's because I'm also streaming, but I don't think so. But I was asking you, what do you think about these team comps?
it depends. Am I on stream or
It depends on what.
I said, am I on stream or no?
Yes, you are.
Oh, God. Wait a minute. I'm not in my. I'm not in stream mode.
I told you when you told me you
What are you
ready.
talking? What are you doing?
Let me give you a countdown. All right, ready? 3, 2, 1. We're live. I am joined here with the Zyzo today on this impromptu stream. I was asked 5 minutes before match start if I was interested in casting with Supa Sugoi, but the other dude didn't want to cast. So I brought in my boy Zizzo.
Super Sugoi.
I
That's
think
stuff.
he's either.
Do you have it paused?
The game is currently paused right now.
Let me see. Alright, let's liven this place up. I don't. So I don't like Lane Zero's draft, primarily coming out of young Adrian, because I think I don't. I mean, I guess Ivern and Daisy are a bit of frontline and whatnot, but if you have Yasuo trying to make a play and you have Tooler in the back or burgers and fries trying to pick people off, you don't really have anyone protecting. Like, I'd expect Lulu to be on the opposite team, and I'd expect Thresh to be with this Lucian. That's my sense. That's my 2 cents. I feel like if there's ever a moment where LeBlanc or Kha'Zix can get on the Jinx, this is just gonna be a bad time. And but Jinx still has her reset potential to skedaddle by and then pop off, and it'll be pretty quick cleanup because it's not like on the side of P5 they have extraordinary frontline. So maybe I just don't know what I'm talking about. But I think in this instance, I would go with P5's team comp.
No, do you? The comp's better overall, but do you think this, like, playing through Yasuo is the way to go for Lane Zero here?
Playing through Yasuo, I mean, honestly,
because you have to look for a fallen side, right? You can either play through Yasuo or play through your Jinx.
I think, judging from the few minutes that I saw of the game, Sub seems to have a lead on the top side. Yeah, he's already gotten 2 kills, and I think being able to keep York from being able to just split push outright would be very beneficial to them. It doesn't seem like, yeah, Adrian apparently has 2 kills in the bot lane. I missed that portion. So McTrump and Lulu aren't doing anything about getting Jinx behind or getting McTrump ahead. So it seems like bot lane is good on their own. So making sure that the York stays down is a very good thing for the Sub. And if Sub ever gets to a point where he can 1v1 the York, no problem, he's going to be an absolute terror in the side lane because Yasuo split pushing is insane.
Now, I will say this is not P5 starting support. This is like their fill player. Their fill player is like Plat 4, 3, something like that, but their actual starting support is like a Diamond 1 peak player. So it could be a huge difference here in the bot lane. Or actually,
seems unfortunate for Mr. McTrump then.
Yeah, because I thought with the Lucian he'd be able to pop off on this lane, but I have to give credit to Adrian and Desk here. Did not see if Fallen went down there to help. I'm assuming he did because he has 5 assists and Yasuo only has...
Fallen with 5 assists? No, stop.
I'm sorry, 4 assists and a kill. He has 4 assists and a kill right now.
Fallen?
Yeah.
In 99% of the... I don't believe you.
Yeah, I mean, he got first blooded, got collapsed on by the LeBlanc and the Kha'Zix level 2. Able to make a little comeback though through his team play. And so far so good. He actually has the Rift Herald now too.
I saw that. It looks like they may just go ahead and let it go top. That'd be good to get...
Oh, if you get Yasuo all that the plate gold, oh my goodness.
Yeah. But he actually gave it to... He gave it to... Or he took it himself, I think. If he would have gave it to Yasuo... Because I think even if you leave Rift Herald... Like, for instance, if I send it top, but then I'm mid... If the Rift Herald gets plates, I'm pretty sure the person that summoned the Rift Herald still gets the gold for it. So I think he should have just gave it all to Yasuo and just poured all that income into him. That's my 2 cents. Because Ivern's going to be helpful regardless. He doesn't need plates. And if they just got a kill on Yorick afterwards, or just now, if Ivern just dipped out and let Yasuo get some free tower gold, that would have been phenomenal. But, hindsight, that's me studying the game since we're paused for 3-4 minutes. to be honest, I think even though the gold is equal, I think Lane Zero is setting themselves up pretty well to finish this game out. And I only say that because having a Jinx ahead over a early game champion like Lucian is just a bad time. Even though Burgers and Fries is a little behind in the mid lane, we saw what he can do on that champion. Zed's still a very strong assassin, so even if he's behind, he'll still be able to do his job when it comes to McTrump, I believe, and being slippy enough. And hopefully, by him being in there, Yasuo being in there, that could be the front line that Jinx needs to get a couple autos so she can get reset. And of course, I've seen Sitting at Desk playing his Thresh, so I'm sure the hooks are going to come in too. So I think Lane Zero in a really good position to take this game, even though we're only 15 minutes in.
Yeah, I think if Shower Ring is not able to pretty much pop off with his lead right here that he has on LeBlanc, is going to be if he is able to carry this mid game for his team, I think it's all going to go downhill pretty quickly for P5 here, because the Lucian's already behind. Your York's getting dumpster top lane by sub, and then Kha'Zix also has carry potential too, but in a team fight setting where you're playing against an Ivern that's his existence is meant to save his teammates, it's going to be a lot harder to just pick people off, especially in team fights. So pretty much all up to LeBlanc here for P5.
I agree. The difference in gold is actually about, I'm not doing math, so I'll say about 800 gold. So top lane is up 800 gold on the Yasuo. Jungle is actually up about 800 gold on the Kha'Zix. And then mid lane is up about 1,000 gold. Meanwhile, Lucian or Jinx has about an 800 gold lead. And then of course the supports are about even. I don't know where I was going with that, but because it's so, it was, as I was talking, it was like, then why is the gold lead so equal? Because it seems like
oh, the Rift Herald hasn't been summoned yet.
Yeah.
So they just killed York. So if they summon this Rift Herald, they're gonna get a bunch of gold top lane for Yasuo and Ivern. So that's gonna be something. And then, so I don't know what Kha'Zix can really do up here. Anyway,
well, York does have TP, so
yeah,
maybe they're looking for the 2v2. York did do substantial damage to Yasuo. I think like all that damage on the Yasuo was off of maybe 2 Qs or something like that, and some gold damage. So I mean, Ivern isn't damage heavy, so Kha'Zix can go in there. If they focus the Yasuo and bring him down, Ivern is just gonna, skip away.
yeah. Don't know about these York picks lately, especially now that we're seeing some heavy counters come out. But like I said, I can't tell if it was a York first pick because I wasn't freaking watching draft. I was setting up the stream. So I'm gonna say I'm not gonna assume that Yasuo was first picked here, because I don't think that's something Lane Zero would do, is just blind pick Yasuo unless they were trying to flex it between top and mid, which is actually possible. But so far the York is not going. I don't think the York at this point will ever beat Yasuo in a split push, a 1v1. Especially now that he went Gauntlet, when all the Yorks I've seen have gone Triforce. So this is actually a real interesting build. And the fact that he's losing already in lane, even though he has these armor items to Yasuo, is not going to look well for him later on, because he can build tanky, but that means he's just going to do no damage. He's not going to have as much pressure in the split push.
You talking about Yasuo?
No, York.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because he has Gauntlet, but usually you go Triforce. But the Gauntlets, just, you have more like slow utility and armor, but if Yasuo's already killing you at this point, it's not going to really do much for you. But
I guess we'll see if we even have a game, because P5 has about 45 more seconds. And lane 0 is not going to allow them to get the freebie pause.
This is I think this is GG actually. This is a forfeit. This for this game. If your pause lasts longer than 15 minutes, it's an automatic win for the other team.
Or they just unpause it, I guess.
Yeah. So
And make
this game is going to
4v5.
be over with
Or they just unpause.
oh well, their subs already out of game. Like they're all out of game already.
Oh.
Yeah. So.
Oh. Because we're behind and stuff.
Yeah. So I'm gonna exit the game actually.
Yeah, me too, man.
I gotta level up. What the hell? And a champion capsule?
Wow, dude, good job.
Yeah. Look at me.
Well, looks like my predictions were true. Lane 0 popping off, getting the freebie. I'm a genius. Wait, my boy... Is Reb playing right now?
Revnov?
My boys are playing.
Who?
Rebrand.
Oh yeah. They're playing on the other one.
Well, I'm streaming that game. Adios.
Get
Adios, friend. I want to watch this freaking pause game. I want to watch a real game with my boy Toku.
Well, unfortunately, that didn't work out that way. Because you know why, dude? I decide what I decide.
already open.
It's
Do we
open
have an
right
intermission?
now. It's open right now.
Why didn't we intermission? Oh, welcome back. We're in it for game 2. P5 versus Lane 0. Lane 0 got the freebie win with some outstanding pause play. Now they're coming in with some Shaco bans. Got the Rengar ban, so currently banning out the jungler.
Yeah,
Do you know anything about the enemy jungler?
I do.
P5 jungler? Tell us about it.
He plays like off-meta early game champions like Shaco, Rengar, and Udyr. So
Sky Trick 2G.
Pretty well, it'd be Volibear if that was the case. But a Vlad ban here. I don't know if Shower Ring plays Vlad, but a Kled first pick actually very did not expect the Kled first pick with Lucian up. But it looks like McTrump has had a power outage. So Toxican is going to now fill in for the AD carry role.
Wait, wasn't that the support?
Yes. So like I said, this guy is their fill player. But this is a huge downgrade. You're losing potentially an SFL MVP candidate for a fill player and Toxican. Toxican's, I think, is the coach or one of the staff members for P5. Where's the son?
Dang, dude, be a little respectful.
But I gotta draw some hype, dude. So, but now you have Nova, the probably highest ranked support in the SFL, in solo queue at least, and now he has his Thresh. So you pick away Thresh from Desk. What can Desk do now?
Oh, they have a Jinx.
Ivern up too.
Desk Prime. Well, Desk has I think he's gonna play Nami. Probably. But Lucian Thresh is a very strong bot lane. Even if you play Nami, that bubble is your lifesaver. If you don't land it, you're pretty dead. So having a mobile champion, I mean, I'd probably rather see someone like Lulu, maybe Karma to help with some speed, to help the Jinx get away, you know?
Yeah, so they do end up picking the Lucian here for P5, but we're going to have to see if maybe Toxic, unless this is a Lucian mid, if Toxic has better luck with this Lucian than McTrump did in the game 1 before the unfortunate pause via power outage.
We'll see. It's Braum Lucian. Braum a very strong support. Very good at countering engages. And he just throws his shield up, and all he has to do is give somebody a little love tap and they become stunned. So we'll see. Lane 0 looking like they're trying to just mimic the same build, the same team comp as last time, since they had some success with it. Like I said, it seemed like they were really starting to ramp up there.
On the Z ban away from burgers and fries, so Tool are not going to be able to pop off on this champion this game. Oops.
Oh no. What is happening?
What's wrong, my dude?
Oh. Nothing. I may or may not be making grunts because of another game going on at the same time. What? I'm here.
Okay, Isabel.
Oh, so we got the Zoe. That's very unfortunate. So we got the Zoe and the Kane.
Actually, Kane is not an early game champion. So
He is not, but I despise Red Kane, and Red Kane's gonna be nasty.
yeah, well, if he gets Rost, he's going to be very annoying to deal with. But Sub here pulling a page out of Revnon's book and playing the Cho'Gath top.
No,
But
Revnon pulled pages out of Sub's book.
was Sub the original Cho'Gath? What?
Yes.
Nani?
100%.
But so instead of the Zed here, Tula's gonna pick up the Fizz, which I think is actually a better pick late game than the Zed. Mainly because you don't get countered by your ult doesn't get really countered by or as hard as Zed's does. And his QWE combo does a lot more damage than Zed's first 3 spells. Hey, Zaza, you want to let Revnot in on this?
Revnon in on this?
Yeah, he wants to join the cast.
Sure, man. It's not up to me. You know, he'll have actually some good intuition here about the Cho'Gath pick, and when Cho'Gath will be good, and probably the best time to use E on Cho'Gath. Not to mention what to start with on Cho'Gath, and second lane 0 voice. Did you rejoin this? You, how dare you?
Okay, you're still listed as a player, that's all I'm saying. Let's get that 4.
That's because I am.
What's up, everybody?
Is that the Revnon?
That's me.
Rev, did you see what sub picked here?
Yeah, I was actually, I recommended that he pick Cho'Gath here.
Oh, into the Kled. I see. Now, why did you recommend a Cho'Gath into a Kled matchup?
See, I've played the matchup before, and as soon as you have a few levels in your E, you can shove Kled into his tower, because he doesn't have wave clear. All you have to do is play around his W cooldown, and whenever it's down, which he doesn't have a lot of control of, then you are free to do whatever you want. But he does need to be careful because Mr. What's his name? It's River what boy? River Boy? He does have Ignite, so Sub will have to be careful in the first few levels, otherwise he might get cheesed.
And what does Cho'Gath always start in lane, Rev?
E.
Okay. Zada, did you get that?
No matter what.
Are we having this
what,
conversation again?
So, okay, out of curiosity, what if Ivern lands Q, Jinx traps him,
Look, if he gets you
Rom
the kill,
has a Q, and they just need one more ounce of CC, do you still start E? You start E.
okay, look, if Ivern gets his Q, then Cho'Gath gets to travel to the person, right? And then he gets to deal like more damage with his E, because E is an auto attack reset. So you'd auto E, then go another E, and maybe get a third.
But what if they flash?
Then you got their flash and your invade worked.
Rev, that's unacceptable. The invade only works if they're dead. You have to start Q on Cho'Gath.
I don't know how they're gonna flash out of Ivern Q into Jinx traps.
I did say
Does
that.
that feel bad starting traps on Jinx?
That feels great because you did it for the team.
So no, it doesn't feel great. It's not good for this. No.
Because there was a period of time where I played AD carry. Jinx was good back then. I never wanted to start traps.
Every now and then you just gotta start traps, man.
You gotta do it for the team?
Oh.
Yeah, for the team, do it for the squad.
Alright, we're loading in here.
Alright, so we have Kled,
I don't
Kane,
know if anyone's
Zoe,
watching,
Lucian,
but Basil is
Thresh.
playing out of his mind. I mean, I'm ready for this game.
Can you focus, Size? Okay.
So, problem I think either team might run into, problem I think P5 will run into is lack of good front line later and lack of good initiation. But for lane 0, they only have one solid damage dealer for the late game. That depends on how aggressive Sub likes to play his Cho'Gath. And whether or not Fizz can get his picks in. But not a whole lot of save on blue side. You do have Thresh Lantern, but it may or may not save you from Fizz.
Alrighty, so we are into game 2.
Who won game 1?
Lane 0 won game 1 via pause default. Like,
Oh.
McTrump
I heard,
disconnected. It took longer than 15 minutes, so it was a
power
free win. Yep.
Not pause default, pause outplay.
Okay.
That's unfortunate. Pause out point. No invades here. Looks like a standard 5-point from lane 0, but substandard from P5. They have 2 vulnerabilities right now. One through top if Sub wants to look over there, and one through bottom.
Oh no, here comes the outplay again.
Sub is lagging.
Oh, this time. Is this going to be a 1v1? It's going to turn into a best of one
the series
game.
Going to be
unpaused.
tied 1-1 with the anti-pause
Oh,
play.
crap.
Who saw this coming?
Well, it can't be the weather. It can't be that weather that's affecting the North, because Sub, my K-Kona brother, is from Bama.
Do we know about any weather issues in the South?
Got nothing right now. Got clear skies today.
Okay.
It was a good day for driving, and I bought a new car yesterday.
Ooh.
Okay. Is this... Are we... Are we casting a game, or is this a slice of life by Revnon?
Hey, you know
This
what?
is a Revnon anime.
Pause. There's nothing to talk
Wow,
about.
Revnon bought a
Well, look,
car.
I'm not. I didn't.
You know
go,
what, Rev? What kind of car did you buy? Tell me about it.
I wasn't going to go into great detail,
Too
but you
late.
asked.
Let's go.
You asked. I got a 2019 Hyundai Veloster
God
Turbo.
dang, rich boy, 2019. Jesus
What?
Christ.
Hey, I make decent money.
Dang! Calling us
Dang,
peasants.
rich boy, you just gonna flex on the whole SFL like that? God dang.
Hey, man.
Wiping his tears with his
The
dollars.
The kicker is I'm not salaried.
Okay.
All right. Well, looks like Sub is back. Oh wait, no. Okay, never mind. I'm waiting on them to say something.
Yo, what color is your new car, man?
It's a dark gray. They only had those 2 and then a racing spec one that was manual, but it was also baby blue. So I was like, no thanks.
Oh, you should have got the baby blue.
Vroom, vroom.
No, I did have a cool spoiler on it. I think I want to see if I can buy the same one from Hyundai.
Okay, no more talking about money.
What?
You're talking about money, man.
Alright,
can't.
sorry.
I'm poor right now. I'm actually in debt.
Bro,
Alright, back to the game. Let's go.
Okay. Well, we've got some posturing. Oh, what's happening here? They looks like they know.
Is
River
that the
Boys.
pincer?
Oh, they're gonna have to help him out.
Oh, and he just walks away.
Oh, Sub gets chunked. He's gonna have to back. He's gonna walk the lane. He's gonna lose lane priority at level 1 for that, but he probably won't miss EXP. That's the important bit. It looks like Riverboy is going to accost Artemis at his red.
That's a really big word.
Come on, man. First you got big money, now you got big words.
It was 5 letters.
I'm not feeling it.
I'm gonna whip out big words on y'all later.
Oh no!
No,
Bring out the
don't
dictionary, man.
do it to us.
I'm gonna get my thesaurus ready. I'm gonna get the dictionary ready.
Oops.
So it does look like Sub did miss some minion EXP, so we should be watching for that possible level 2 cheese that per se inflicts upon him. Cooler getting shoved into mid lane because he's just a melee and level 1 fizz. Top trading evenly right now. Riverboy's almost dismounted.
Oh, some aggression by Tooler here mid. Misses the E though, so just loses the trade.
Chill, guys. Broken.
Okay, Sub. Okay, per se going in. Backs off, gets dismounted.
See, now that Kled is dismounted, Cho'Gath definitely has the advantage here. If he lands a Q, he can get up in his face. Ooh. And every one of those needles he lands from his E does a lot of damage.
So why does Cho'Gath have so much sustain? How is this allowed?
Because Cho'Gath is... Oh, we're looking at bot lane.
Oh,
Just lots of damage there.
Toxican showing the team why he DDoSed McTrump to take the AD carry position here.
Nice.
I'm McToxican now, he says.
Law.
But this game, Fallen has not died yet by this game. By this point last game, Fallen was unfortunately first blooded after he got collapsed on by Shower Ring and Scar
ain't going on to sub.
Scar?
Looks like he's trying to get some raw stacks going early.
Oh, he's getting a lot of raw stacks.
He's getting a lot of hits.
Trying to get that raw kill.
Sub,
no.
Flash, dude.
Oh.
Okay, he lives.
Easy peasy. He wanted to hold on to that flash.
He wanted to, but Cho'Gath, the weakest phase of the game for Cho'Gath is those first 6 levels.
And then what happens?
Then he gets ult.
Broken.
He gets ult and either he has a massive true damage.
Ooh.
Wait a minute.
Get the kill mid.
Nova.
There's the return damage. That's the return damage I was talking about earlier with the Braum. But they just walk away.
If Adrian had any mana there, he could have switched to Rocket for him.
Sharabarang deciding to stay mid. Kind of ballsy with an assassin like Fizz.
Okay, Toxic. Oh, the hook comes out, lands on the Braum.
Oh, lands. He has his combo up.
The shield's up,
the
though.
Ignite comes out, but that shield damage is too much. Toxic gonna walk away.
If Death keeps going forward, all Lucian has to do is just...
it's slow. Here comes Fallen. Oh, there's the flash.
Oh, there's the root!
Oh, he's toast.
Gives it over. Oh, Fallen takes it. Bad boy Fallen. No mana for the Flay, though, so he can't get any damage from the tower. Adrian
They
gets killed.
spaced out that turret. Well played by Desk and Fallen. Spacing out the turret, but still making sure to do damage to the Thresh. Well played.
GG. That's what I'm calling right now. If no, not GG.
Gets Adrian off to a good start. Sub still hasn't lost any significant influence to the Kled yet. And the Kled has Ignite, so he really does need to get this lane snowballing, but it doesn't seem like he's going to be able to.
So, looks like a repeat of last game. You had the Jinx actually getting ahead of the Lucian here. And Lucian, it's not going to get any easier for him as this game goes on.
So this is a run back of ADC matchup?
Yes, it is. It was Lucian against Jinx last game as well.
I see. All those jungler bans, and Lucian makes it in.
Yeah, surprisingly, Lucian was even first picked here. He was third picked.
All right, so here's... All right, so yeah, Sub here gets comboed by Kled.
I'm surprised it's still going. The Ivor's so close.
Oh, he's toast now.
He has to shield him. The shield's there in time. Sub's going to be fine. That's a good knockup.
The knockup. Sub's trying to space. Ivern damaged a little hyphy. Ivern
Sub sustaining. Oh, but Kane's in the area. And
they should back up though. Whenever dismounted Kled he's almost mounted again, and he's got his W up, he can get mounted and outplay you.
Sub hit 6.
Sub is 6. Yeah, you're right.
Oh, but he got mounted.
It's a very nice Kled skin.
It's pretty neat. All right, so
Kledator?
See, Sub feasted a minion there to get his feast stacks going.
Oh, Kled ulted for the Cho'Gath top, but he's just gonna miss.
Bit of a wait.
Zoning. It was a zoning Kled ultimate.
I don't think that was worth it.
Hook lands, but they're under tower.
There's the shield by Braum.
That's just a disrespectful hook. That's just to show you that I can land them. So you better play safe, Adrian.
About that Kled ult, Kled ult's level 1 cooldown is 140 seconds or something like that. It's very long. It's like Yorick.
So you're saying a really big waste here.
Very big, because even to where he ulted to, it makes a noise for the enemy to hear, and Sub's just gonna back up.
I will say that Fallen was able to steal the red buff from Kane and then share it with the Fizz, so now Fizz is running around with red buff.
Smart play.
That's Fizz and red buff. That's not a sight to see if you're Zoe this early with no flash.
When he goes to get his own red buff, he can hand it off to Sub if he wanted to.
Yeah, because he's gonna be able to share the blue buff as well with Fizz in a little bit. So
double buff Fizz sounds like a bot lane gank to me.
Sounds like an FF if I'm toxic. I don't want to face it against a double buff Fizz. You kidding me? Right. Zyzo, I have a question for you, my man.
Sub getting ganked right now. Wait, no, Kane's not going over the wall.
Bot lane.
There's a stun. Nova. W. Ulti. Flashes away.
Flashes the ult, but here comes.
He might get sniped. Oh, that's it. He's gonna get sniped.
He doesn't want to block for his support. He doesn't love him. Unfortunately.
Wait, Toxic cannot heal.
Oh, I understand Toxican. I wouldn't have healed him either.
I know this feeling.
He deserves it for getting stunned and W'd. I understand.
Literally report this Lucian They don't want to heal his support. And now the 4-man dive bot lane. Oh.
Since when does lane 0... I'm tilted. Good job, lane 0. Taking advantage of the bot lane and getting that Jinx ahead.
And here comes Zoe to do relatively nothing.
Zazo, they've evolved since we've left.
Okay.
But I don't know what you're talking
this
about.
is just an opening for Tuller to get on him.
Oh, the lantern. Oh,
Ooh, the hook.
Fizz should be fine here.
Yeah, he'll be okay.
But 2 plates falling down for lane 0 here.
A little bit of an overstep from the Zoe though.
Got some overstaying here from Blizzard, trying to get as many places as they can. They do pick up 3 plates on the bot side, so a bunch of gold coming over.
It's some calculated greed here. Oh, well, it might be uncalculated now. Never mind. So yeah, Sub did die to that gank, and he picked up Ninja Tabby and Crystal Embracer, so he's gonna go Righteous Glory right off the bat.
Zazo, if you're Lucian right now, what can you do to get your team back in the game? To get your bot lane back in the game?
Dude, why are you asking me big boy questions?
Because you're the AD carry. What's the point of you know what?
I don't know about that one, man. Like Jinx has got Berserker's Greaves, BF, and Pickaxe compared to his Boots of Speed and Cutlass. That's just not a winning combination. Sub should stop trading here.
So even though Jinx has those, she's still auto attack based. Lucian's never mind because we have Fallen all over the map. Who is this guy? 100% kill KP, helping Sub overcome the Kled nonsense. And lane 0 looking to take this relatively easy and quickly.
See, if Sub would just Sub would use his combo on Kled, then give himself a moment to get away and heal back up. Kled doesn't have that luxury, but he's not really taking advantage of that. Might give him some pointers later.
And Fallen is just going from lane to lane, just racking up assists here.
Yeah, he's
Sub. What he tried to say is you're doing a great job. Don't listen to him. Oh, is this an outplay? Q autos? Oh, he did. I don't think he was able to get a Q out. That's
he was not. Now Zoe has 2 flashes. But you're gonna have
Alright, so
Ocean going over
if they delay this rift for Cho to have feast, he'll get another feast stack, and that'll be a non-minion stack. So I bet he eats right here. Yep, there it is.
Oh, they could get collapsed on here by the Kled.
Fallen picks up the eye. Kled has no ult here to chase, but he does. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Well, they did miss the opportunity to really capitalize on them, but they didn't know they were doing rift.
Look at the bot lane.
Bye.
Every bad fight starts with Braum getting hooked.
Yeah, and I think
Nova should roam.
At this point, I don't think you outshove the Jinx to even roam if you're Thresh Lucian, but that's probably the best bet. Unfortunately, though, even if you hook the Jinx, I feel like Braum just throws up the shield and Lucian doesn't do any damage anyway.
Yeah,
they have to play around the shield.
Kind of over.
Yeah. I think they just need a gank. Like they have to get roams. But you're looking at lane 0 again. They're about to prep for a bot lane dive, perhaps. You have Fizz and Ivern stealing away the red again.
Oh, looks like they're about to run into Zoe. Oh, Zoe knew he was there, but
ooh,
dodges.
Too late.
And that's a double flash. That was an old Fizz flash.
Though the ult missed, although it did cut off the exit to the pit, so she did need to flash. Pretty well placed from Tuller.
That was an actual zoning ultimate. Props.
I keep telling Sub to play Darius and he won't listen to me.
That was an actual zoning ultimate. Props.
Oh well.
Rift gonna be dropping the mid lane.
Kane is bot side, so I think they're gonna look for a hook on the Braum.
Ooh, look at all that money.
Oh, no, never mind.
Shelly's mid, getting them some fat stacks of cash.
And Kled does have ultimate now, but if you look at all the vision that lane 0 have in the red side of P5, it's just disgusting. They're able to see
what's going on.
Yeah, they see whoever walks in there, whoever walks out, and now Fizz and Ivor could walk around with double buffs.
I'm surprised he went Ignite versus a tank. Because going, in my opinion, if you're Kled and you have such an amazing ult like that, kind of like Sion, if you take TP and just walk to bot lane or mid and hit R and just see what happens, you can just TP back to lane and go about your business. But there goes all of Toxican's sums as he gets caught while his support appears to be roaming.
The thing is about a knight, you really got to make it work early for you, but didn't really do that.
Not really conserving the heal there. I didn't think he had to use it, but rather be safe than sorry in this case if you're already facing elimination game for this series.
No, and Sub is at the point where he's the big daddy now.
Yep. So when Kled dashes through Cho'Gath and Cho'Gath silences him, he can't go back. So
that is a
Cho'Gath
kill on
is a
Jinx.
Ooh, that's a dead Thresh.
Yeah, so fortunately, McTrump's absence here is being felt perhaps by his team. Falling 0-5 at this P5 bot lane is, and doesn't look like it's going to be looking up for them anytime soon, especially when you have a Lucian that's behind facing a Jinx that's getting close to, actually she finishes her eye edge, so really steep uphill battle here, but they can definitely turn this around if Kayn and Zoe are able to get through mid game.
Come on, if he was going to try and stop his back, why did he go for the spell that has more delay? Why didn't he just auto him?
Sub with the BM pings.
Well-deserved BM pings.
I don't think he saw him. I mean, he dropped a ward and then just cast an ability.
But that is a win condition for them. I don't know how to pronounce it. Is it Scar? Scarain?
I say Scarain.
I'm saying Scarain. Okay, Scarain here on this Kayn. He is a win condition if he's able to... Has he transformed yet? Let me see.
No.
Not yet. But if he's able to... Uh-oh, Zoe.
Oh.
Anyway.
It's a dead child.
Since the rest of his team's inting, and this jungler's literally 1v9, he is pretty much the win condition for this team. They're going to engage on the Cho'Gath, though?
Here comes Kled.
He's coming in from behind, and we'll hit him up.
That is a dead Sub.
So good job by P5 here to see an opportunity top lane to be able to get a kill on some plates, or actually maybe a tower in this top lane, while Blizzard are going to turn around and get a Infernal from this.
It may have been a failure to communicate that those three were missing because there weren't anybody in bot lane. They have lots of vision in red jungle, so they can only be in one other place on the map.
But with that being said, Lane Zero did trade, getting a turret mid and getting the Infernal Drake, so sometimes you gotta sacrifice your top laner.
Yeah, if you're a sub, you're pretty much typing /worth at this point.
Right, what sub could have started under the turret, could have backed up a little bit, but that's okay.
Bro, why are you flaming him, dude? Come on.
Yeah,
Red, why are you hating him?
Let's live his life. He's doing his best.
I wanted an analysis.
Nice flash by Riverboy, making sure he's out of that trouble. Unlike Sub, according to Revnon, who's just a trash player.
If that was a Revnon, he would have gotten a triple kill. Oh.
I am proud of Sub here, though, because he's actually ahead in CS in a matchup that he should have lost on paper. But he's doing pretty good, and as the game goes longer, honestly, at no point in this game will Kled ever 1v1 him again. Especially if he gets Thornmail.
And a gank up here by the Kayn.
Oh,
hook lands! Adrian.
Hook landing, very good patience by the Thresh. But Cho'Gath and Ivern coming in hot. We do have Rost. He has ultimate up.
Another hook.
And we have Nova hitting all of his hooks. Toxican doing the damage that he can. Fish coming through on Nova. Nova throwing his ult out.
Big
Rost hitting his ults.
Thresh is toast.
I don't see what's going on anymore. Oh, we have a bubble coming out. Tanked by Cho'Gath. He's a huge daddy, though. Kled going in. Trying to bring down the big daddy. Daddy's down. Toxican finally getting some kills. And they're still pushing forward, seeing if they can get anything else. Kled ultimate. He still has it. He's on Braum. Ivern's down. Braum's getting Kledded. Oh, he has a shield up. He's surviving. Got a flash by the Zoe. Toxican coming in for the KS. Sharangatang gets it. Meanwhile, Jinx, who was the first to die, is coming up to get the CS.
What a huge swing in gold and momentum for this game. It looked like a freaking stomp from Blizzard, but then you have just a steamroll starting off with Nova's 2 critical hooks here. He hooks Jinx, and then he lands the hook onto Cho'Gath. Just they now have life. The Kayn is one step closer to being able to carry this game if he's able to get on his Jinx, but a really good job by P5 here.
That was a superb turn of what was over-aggression from Lane Zero. Large overcommitment from them after their Jinx was dead, but they need her to win fights. They shouldn't have kept going there.
And now Lucian has a bounty.
It also was a portrayal of team fights if Jinx ever gets picked, because, like Rebnon just said, the damage output is cut virtually in half. However, Fizz was not there. Actually, or did Fizz back away?
No, Fizz was there.
Fizz was there. He went in with the...
He killed the Thresh.
Killed
him.
Okay.
Yeah, everybody was there, but...
all of Lane Zero's DPS is going to be this Jinx here.
Yes.
They're going to need her to win these fights. So
Adrian,
if they lose her, there is no fight to be had. They need to back up.
Adrian cannot be conservative with his flash here. If he sees the hook flying anywhere close to him, he has to flash it, because by the time you try to reset your position by flashing after you get hooked, you're pretty much dead by that point.
So he has Hurricane. We'll see if he respects the potential hooks and bubbles and gets a QSS next, or if he's just going to go to make sure he maximizes damage. To be honest, I would go for maximized damage, because in the perfect world, Adrian should have at least 3 tanky boys in front of him at all times to absorb all that random CC.
Because he does have a Braum and Ivern.
Yes.
I think it should sort of work like this, where Braum as a support is in front of
Thresh.
Jinx, but
Oh, we have a pick on Thresh. This looks like a quick kill for Fizz. Boop bop, you dead.
flap.
And see you Nova as Thresh dies for the 5th time this game. Not a hot game for him so far after those 2 nice hooks in the top lane.
And the next dragon, which will be up relatively soon, is another Infernal. Lane Zero already has one of them. Sub has his feast ready for it, so it'll be hard to steal. So
That's the life of a support, though.
Sub isn't even there. I'm being silly. He doesn't have teleport. He's still in top lane.
Sub and Farm, name a better duo.
Name a more iconic duo than Sub and Veigar.
Apparently Sub and Yasuo. I did not know Yasuo was a champion of his, but...
Really?
Yeah.
He'll play Yasuo, but he won't play Darius?
He played Yasuo game 1 and solo killed York.
Oh, Nova going for
talk
the
to this
redemption.
boy.
Oh, that's a steal.
Oh.
Very clean, in and out. Just like that.
And Fizz didn't want any of that problem in the 3v1, so they're going to steal it and walk away.
And now you have Zoe
So-
with a double Ocean Drake.
That's very good for Zoe and any...
It's good for all of them, I guess.
Yes, if they can get to a point where they are sieging, the double Ocean is going to let them last long enough to just kind of outlast
Stop dancing at him.
Lane Zero. Stop being a little disrespectful as a big tanky boy.
Oh, looks like
I
the
don't think
engage.
he has...
Now he's going to go to sleep.
Oh.
Hope he's dancing in his dreams.
Engage
Night,
here,
night.
Zoe.
But we have an engage by sitting on death. Zoe's caught. Zanya's, but there's no one there to help him. That's going to be a dead Zoe. Or is it? Toxicana doing the damage that he can. Jinx was in the front line. But the tanky boys in the background. Klez in the inside. Ross going to heal. We have a hook on the Braum. They're focusing the Braum. Braum's going to be down. River Boy still going as he can. The screen split up. I can't see what's going on. There we go. Ross is back. The flash hook. Nova. He might be dead, but he's making sure that his team gets kills. And now Riverboy takes Sub's a tanky boy, but he's not going to be able to survive all this damage. There's the W. There's the trap. He's dead, man.
I don't know what happened to Adrian there and why he was in front of all 3 of his tanks.
I don't know, but I don't know what Toxican is doing when you got a fish in your face. That's
Shut
a good
down on
night.
Fizz.
Oh,
800
Riverboy
gold right
chasing.
Oh, he's flying.
Oh,
Gets
well,
away.
Fizz is broken.
Feels Fizz, man. But Kane's close by. Uh-oh.
Oh, no. Oh, I'm on the edge of my feet.
Oh, the edge of his feet!
Oh, the W, no. The edge of my feet got tickled. With that being said, let me recap. So we got a kill on Toxican. Adrian has died twice now.
The 2 times he's died, he's out of position. He has to position smarter, and he has to sit behind the Cho'Gath and Braum. There's no reason for him to be sitting in front. There's no reason why, with his rocket range, he should be anywhere close to, let's say, the Kled or the Kane in this situation, because he's role playing as a tank in those fights, and I think that's the wrong idea here. That's not the strategy you want to go with if you're an AD carry.
Knowing Adrian, After he got fed and won his lane, I bet he was probably feeling himself, maybe getting a little ahead of himself here. So he's gonna have to check himself before he wrecks himself, so to speak.
Oh, Thresh walking up here, looking for a potential hook. They get the Ivern. Good block.
He's
though,
really
by,
good. He's
Braum.
really good at predicting when people try to step back on it.
Oh, good escape here from Sub on the Cho'Gath. Oh, good try. So a lot of back and forths here. This game 2 is a lot closer than, well, I'd say closer than game 1, but game 1 only lasted 15 minutes. But P5 playing for their match lives here. If they lose this, this pretty much gives a really good chance of Blizzard making the playoffs this year after their slow start compared to last season.
So looking back, I'm providing us with replays. What actually happened, Asian was caught between a rock and a hard place. He had Ross flanking him, so he decided to go deeper into enemy territory, hoping to get some crits and some resets and by killing off the Zoe and the Lucian. Fortunately, that's not how it played out.
I don't think he had flash here to that fight, so this fight should be a lot better for him now that he does have flash.
Does he?
Yeah, he has flash now.
Is my screen bugged? My screen's bugged!
Yeah, because he's...
Looks like at the moment, Lane Zero's jockeying for ward control over Baron Pit.
Because right now he is getting close to finishing his second Zeal item, and once he's able to get 2 attack speed items, it's going to be really difficult for this P5 team to do anything, because nobody on the team is building armor. So she's just going to have free reign dealing damage to these people. To these champions.
Now, speaking of Baron, the blue team here does have a lot more damage to go to that, because the main source of damage for Lane Zero, as we discussed, would be the Jinx. Fizz doesn't take it particularly quickly. It's not a mage. It doesn't just churn out tons of damage to it. But if Garain can get behind them while they try it, he could potentially steal it like he stole that Ocean Drake from them.
Another hook lands, Nova. But it's
Not
the
much you
Cho'Gath.
see on a Cho'Gath hook, though, but
It looks like both teams are going to be making their way down towards this Mountain Drake. He's always still in the top lane, clearing out a wave, but we'll lag behind. And Lucian,
Fallen brings out Daisy. Looks like they're ready to go try and take it.
and Lucian
Now,
has.
Sub is here.
Oh, go ahead.
Sub is here this time, so they've got the feast available. I don't see why this one should be stolen from him. Especially if he can silence Kayn over the wall first, so Kayn can't start his E. Here we go. There's the feast, or the smite. Actually, maybe they didn't want to chance it. Feast is not instant like smite is. I had to explain that to Fallen.
Nova with these hooks, they're like, yeah, they're just homing hooks right now.
A credit
Ooh.
to Thresh everywhere.
He finally misses a hook, has to burn his flash. He's gonna fall here.
Nova is toast.
We have Kled in the background. Adrian getting free autos. Not being threatened at all.
Reset.
That's how Lane Zero should play their fights. Adrian should be in the back, funneling rockets into whoever he can. Because with Cho'Gath and Braum in front of him, it's like Kayn and Kled just can't get to him.
Yeah, and good job of Blizzard that time, realizing that Thresh was out of position, was able to punish him even though he flashed away and pick up 2 kills in the tower. Oh,
Cho'Gath from the side. Oh, it's Zoe to burn one of her flashes.
yeah. The 2 tankiest members of Blizzard, so not much gonna happen here. Both teams are gonna reset, and the Baron will be, it looks like, the next objective that these 2 teams will focus. Now, is second item Warmog usually the go-to item for Cho, Remnon?
No, not necessarily, but I think it's okay here because look, he's every now and then they're gonna hook him and deal a lot of damage to him, and he just wants to be able to regen his health after these trades, which is perfectly acceptable.
And Rev,
Fallen Artemis pimp slapping the ward. sorry. He did. Ivern.
I bet he did.
Ivern animations are really good. Bring
So-
them out every now and then.
Does Kled out split Cho'Gath here at all, or does Cho just stop waves and that's pretty much it? Like you can't really push him into tower.
Yeah, like you can't do significant damage to Cho underneath a tower, so nothing's really gonna happen.
Oh,
Also-
Thresh.
Yep, looks like he's dead again.
Nova has to position better. He cannot be this disrespectful to his positioning with a potential pick from Ivern and Fizz. So his 8th death this game, not characteristic of Nova. Usually very stable support, but perhaps maybe some of the nerves get into him as they realize if they lose this game, the series is over. So Baron here starting for Blizzard, and you have Cho'Gath going to recall and probably TP into feast the Baron.
Not sure if they'll need for him to teleport
Probably
in,
not.
but
Not with Kled on the other side of the map.
waiting in base for a moment.
I really would have liked to see Kled with TP. He's got nothing done with this Ignite. And Kled has such a good ult for cross map plays.
Right, I'm not sure. Like Kled is, you pick Kled when you sort of want to run aggressive macro plays, but we haven't really seen much of that. You do sort of need your team to be ahead. He's a high risk, high reward pick, but I'm not sure about first picking him.
If they were gonna first pick somebody that wants the same playstyle as Kled, Sion was also available.
Right.
But
However, it is
I don't know if he plays Sion though, or if it's his
it might not be within his playstyle to be
Yeah.
comfortable with it.
Oh. You think Sion and Kled have the same playstyle?
for the
Well, they
cross map ult teleport playstyle,
Yeah,
not necessarily
they
lane
allow
bully, but
they allow for aggressive macro plays like we talked about. I think where Kled excels is cutting past through the jungle because
Yes,
Sion can't traverse it, but Kled is point and click and he'll get to where you need to go. And whenever he gets onto his target, he does a lot more damage than Sion, but that's not Sion's purpose.
and Adrian here picking up a Guardian Angel for his 4th item, so just that much tougher to kill now. On top of the Ivern and Braum, they're going to be peeling for him.
See, and at this point, no one can deal with sub on their own. Little known fact, if y'all didn't know this, for each feast stack Cho has, his E spikes do
Oh,
0.5% more of the target's
We have
health.
an engage here.
Alright, here's the sub
Thanks,
teleport
able to
right in the
flash
middle of the
away,
team, right where it
space
wants to
him
be. Big silence from Cho'Gath.
Coach.
Who's he gonna eat for dinner? Oh, he feasts Toxium but doesn't kill him. Toxium flashes away.
At this point, Adrian's
Yeah.
popping off.
It is
This
going
is
to be a good game.
There's a crit.
Yeah, that looks like GG, boys.
Gonna try to kill a Toxic Hander for the KDA.
They're
Looks
going
like
for it.
They will get him.
Oh, well, good night, team.
And they'll leave Fizz to die in the fountain, but a good win here from Blizzard. Unfortunate game 1 went the way it did, but this team has been making improvements and strides over the past couple weeks, so it was nice to see them be able to pick up a series win here. Well, any thoughts about that game? Do you guys
No.
think? How was the sub top and with Cho?
I think he did exactly what he needed to do, which was survive lane phase without getting too far behind. Start scaling and become Cho'Gath, which is the big purple wall of meat between your team and theirs. So, I've been out of the loop for SFL. Like, how soon is our playoffs happening?
I think they just passed. Actually, I think about I want to say 3 weeks left.
I see.
So each series win, they're going to count a lot more right now. So with Lane 0 going 2-0 this week, they are looking on the up and up and a lot more of a lock to actually keep playoffs. I think there are a lot of teams tied for 3rd, or a couple teams anyway, but now that they have beat P5, they I think secure 2nd place now, solely for now anyway.
All right. So I'd like to thank my hosts for having me on the stream to help cast here. I had a blast.
The lane 0 snake cast stream. Well, Sub obviously played the worst on the team here. They should probably pick up a new top laner. Boosted ass.
I do not share his sentiments. No, I don't think Zyzo deserves to be called the lane 0 snake because that's my role.
So what happened to the mainstream? Oh no, the mainstream went down.
Probably because my boys rebrand popping off too hard.
I can spectate the game and I can stream game 2 actually. If you guys want to start spectating rebrand and BBC.
Go for it.
I don't know what happened. Are you guys down to cast this one with me too, or?
Sure. Fuck it.
Fuck it.
Fuck it.
Whoa. Whoa. We're streaming here, people. We can't have 5 casters.
Stream's already over. Oh wait, you're streaming the next. Oh, rebrand versus.
Yeah. So GTFO, please.
Oh, gotcha. Bye.
GTFO, please.
GTFOP. God. Oh, poor Adrian thought I was being dead serious. Meanwhile, Sub doesn't care. I'm just gonna sit here and type it to him.
Yeah,
Wow.
I just ignore everything you say anyways, it's okay.
Alright, so we can.
Sub.
How about we do a
You know
4-man super
You know what,
cast?
Sub? I miss your voice a little bit. You know that? I miss your voice.
I
My
miss your
King
loud
Kona
laughs.
crew is here. It is assembled.
Yeah, this would make for a sick squad. I
Alright.
want to squad up and play in the SFL.
You know what?
We just need a jungler. Is Fallen available?
I think arrangements could be made.
Oh, okay. Alright, so I'm streaming right now. I'm streaming the BBC rebrand game because apparently Koa's had to leave.
Okay, so I just spectate on you then, right?
Oh yeah, just right click spectate him in the client and then you'll be able to get in the game.
Oh.
So let me change up these texts because this is not true at all. This is BBC.
Online client on Rumble. Ew, Rumble versus Kennen. This is getting gross.
Oh, come on. Don't give him the gross beef, man. And actually...
Sorry, I don't like Kennen players. So
Playing
10
is
minutes in,
definitely
it's 1 to
a
2.
thing.
Not a whole lot of action so far. But as we get in, it looks like both top laners have just TP'd to bot lane for this gank. Sick combo from King Lemills. But it does all for naught as he goes down. Man, this is quite the clown fiesta going on bot lane.
What's y'all's game time at?
Settle down so we can get some groundwork established for our cast, because this is too crazy for me.
I'm about to go to live if I can.
Yep, I'm around like 11:25.
I'm watching the 10-20 fight really quickly to see what happened and I'll fast forward.
Okay.
Alright.
I will be right back, my dudes.
Okay, looks like Ryder gets away. Everybody resets. Okay, good. Alright, jump to live. Wait, how do I get to live? Is there like, is Jay live? Okay, I'm at 11:45. Close enough. Alright, you guys in this game yet? I hear a lot of typing from Sub's keyboard. I know the sound anywhere. We're going to be swapping to stream 1 apparently because Fallen is yelling at me. Toxic.